Hey there, how's it going? Samuel here. This is the first in a series of videos I'm going to be doing um, to keep track of my progress, as it were. So I've just pulled my 3 tarot cards. My tarot reading today was Judgment, or the Aeon, followed by the Star, followed by the World, or the Universe. So going through them one at a time, just jumping through and picking out some relevant pieces. Judgment, or the Aeon, indicates the approaching of reaching a significant stage in one's own journey, reaching a recent epiphany or awakening, coming to a realization, something that has been lying dormant, some unconscious knowledge or truth is finally being brought into the light and awakened within. With this theme of awakening to new life, it suggests I've been evaluating past experiences and learning from them. The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together to form one integrated picture of your life story. So this resonates very deeply with me right now, actually. This is day 3 of my transitioning into a dry fast. So that's the integration of the full picture coming together, the puzzle pieces falling into place, is my recent discovery of the mucusless diet healing system. Professor Spira and Dr. Arnold Ehret were proponents of this system, and it basically is quite similar to veganism and or raw veganism done right, with a couple minor exceptions. It basically breaks down foods into mucus-forming, mucus-lean, and mucusless food subgroups. And it confirms for me a number of things which I'd always wondered about. Listening to my digestive system, I can feel the discomfort it experiences with certain foods that I'd always wondered about because they're supposedly healthy. Avocados, an excess of inappropriately combined or unsprouted nuts and seeds, an overdoing of coconut oil, which I'd always thought was extremely good for me, but it turns out that it's mucus forming, as are most fats. Obviously, small amounts of these things are okay, but things like avocado are incredibly addictive, and I can definitely see that being the case. So moving on, Judgment, or the Aeon, is about finding absolution. I've just been recently going through a period of self-evaluation, cleansing myself of my sins or my wrongdoings or my mistakes or my beliefs in guilt and sorrow about the past. It's basically just been a wonderful purging process leading up to this fast, which is going to be more of a physical waste purging process, and also just a cleaning out of the cobwebs in the mind. So a lot of the emotional work I've been doing recently is coming to connect now with the physical and the intellectual and the mental processes. And finally, it says, you've endured challenges in recent times. The Judgment card suggests you may have some respite from these challenges. You may find comfort in sharing your experiences with others and healing within a group environment. So that's actually what encouraged me to start doing the video blog. And the key here is that others who have experienced something similar can show me the way to freedom from my troubles. Let them guide me and help me. So I guess in a way, hopefully someone will watch this who knows about the fasting and can supply some information on it. It'd be nice, or maybe it doesn't come like that. Who knows? So onto the Star. The Star brings renewed hope and faith in a sense that you are truly blessed by the universe at this time. You're entering a loving phase in your life filled with calm energy, mental stability, and a deeper understanding of both yourself and others around you. Faith in the universe is necessary right now, over time. It also suggests that you've endured life's challenges and been through a difficult time, but now are open to healing and transformation. Very similar to the Aeon card. The ability to let go of damaging memories has been strengthened by contract with your true self through these difficult times. This resonates with what I've learned about dry fasting, which is cellular regeneration, the reconnection with ancestral memories, reducing the waste, the blockage, the obstruction, and enabling oneself to reconnect with that ancient information, which is buried within us all. You may also be feeling you're finally honoring the person who you truly are or want to be, rather than simply following a routine that has little meaning to you. So fasting is something I've always been interested in, but never found myself with the framework of understanding to make it something I was encouraged to do. There's a deeper spiritual journey that you're going through, which is about bringing greater meaning and purpose into your life and renewing your inner energy. This card is the call of destiny that motivates you or compels you to go on. Your desire is not in vain, and ultimately you will find what you're yearning for. So the star is also telling me I'm on the right path, and it's confirming for me my intuitive sense of where I'm at right now, which I suppose is what tarot cards or runes are all about. So moving on to the last tarot card, it's the world or the universe, and it signifies completion, achievement, and fulfillment. All my efforts are finally paying off. I've finally reached the end of a journey, or you have completed a major life cycle. Enduring hardships and challenges along the way has only made you stronger and significantly wiser and more experienced. A long-term project period of study has come full circle, and you're now feeling a sense of achievement, closure, and accomplishment. So again, it's kind of just saying the same thing 3 times, a slight progression, slight variation in the phraseology, but the similar words. There will also be well-earned praise, celebration, and success for your achievements. So I'm understanding that to be internal. I'm going to begin to finally see myself as I wish to be seen, which is as creative and passionate and forceful and wonderful, courageous, and honest to myself, honest with myself, more importantly. The ego is insidious, I think is a good word to put it. The tendrils run deep. So recently that's been part of my process and the reason why I went vegan in the first place. Just really digging down into my psychology and my psyche and observing the emotional, reactive nature of the ego, and taking scenarios which would have previously driven me wild and up the wall and angry, and all of these emotions, a cascade of them funneling forth at once. Now, interestingly, they still come to a degree, but I've managed to come to the point where I can take a step back from them and observe them and not place too much meaning in them, not place too much reality in them, those emotions, knowing them for what they are. So it also says, you may be quite surprised at your progress in the past 6 months to a year. You've worked towards completing this cycle, and you may also see projects you're currently working on or have even better results than expected. So this is quite exciting, as hopefully I'm working on, well, not hopefully, I am working on a couple of things. I have a bunch of ideas that I'm working on right now. Some of which are slightly longer term, some of which are short term. Short term example would be to open a vegan restaurant, or some nature of that, something of that nature. Just because I really feel like one of my purposes is to teach, and through teaching I learn. That's the nature of learning and teaching. And I very much am focused on connecting with the higher spiritual self, or God, or Brother Christ, or Yeshua, whatever you want to term it. So I feel like that's something that I would really like to get moving on, because the time is now. It's always now, and previously there's been a lot of blockage and a lot of emotional things I've been working through. But my intuitive feeling and my tarot readings are suggesting that the time is now to move forward with that stuff. So that's quite exciting. And it also goes on to say you'll be more involved with your community or interests. You have a strong desire to contribute, to give back, or use a special gift or talent to make the world a better place. You're coming from a good place now of love, knowledge, and experience, and are ready to share this with others. So again, the same thing. Confirmations layered upon confirmations, layered upon intuition. So, from a more literal perspective, the word world can indicate world travel, particularly on a large scale. You may be lucky enough to embark on a 6 months overseas trip, or something of a similar nature. It also reinforces universal understanding and global awareness, which is something that I've been very much focused on, especially with the political climate in America at the moment. Gunning for Bernie Sanders. But we'll see what happens. Everyone, I encourage you to vote. Get out there, do the work. We got to put in. It's a grassroots movement. We all have to put in the work. We have to re-elect Democratic Congress members. We have to vote for him in the primaries. We have to beat Clinton, and we have to beat Trump or whoever else, whatever other one of those horrendous candidates makes it in for the Republicans. But we can do it. We can do it. I feel like there's a change on the wind. There's a change on the wind, and Bernie is just one example of that change. And they're all positive. Everything I sense on the horizon is positive. I feel like the shedding of the shadows and the stripping away of obstructions and obstacles has been much of the work up to this point, and now it's time to start manifesting and start creating the reality that we envisioned. Spirit warriors, the soul workers, the light weavers. We're all working for the same upgrade, or the same evolution, or the same integration of consciousness and humanity and existence. And the time is now. The time is now. So yeah, we'll see how this fast goes. I'll check in with you guys again tomorrow, see how we're feeling. Until then, blessings, much love, and stay true, and follow your spirit guides, your intuition, Christ, whatever you want to call it. Follow your spirit guides. They're speaking. Listen. Till next time.